we're gonna try to get a mid game in here and talk about how to play mid a little bit. I may get carry, I may get solo. If that's the case, we'll just talk more about those roles. It's basically just up to the luck of the draw in that regard, but hopefully there's some things we can talk about today. Admittedly, my mid pool is, I would say, probably my most limited role. Not that I don't know what the gods do or anything like that, but honestly, most of the gods just don't interest me. Or I just think are pretty hard to play in that capacity. The Morgan is probably one of my favorite mids, but she doesn't necessarily play like a traditional mid laner, so I don't think I'm going to play that character. Okay, so I got carried, so we're going to talk about carry today. Easy peasy. I just looked at Mr. Stevens' office tier list that said that Medusa was his favorite right now, in terms of like itemization and where the state of the game is. She's the best hunter. So since it's meta in his approximation, let's go ahead and do this. The problem with being a carry is that you depend very highly on your lane buddy, and he can forsake you pretty hard. We're gonna see. I mean, the problem is you get a person that you have to trust, and then a lot of times you'll just end up with a support who, for some reason, is standing behind you and just letting their support walk at you and hit you with everything. And then you'll say something and they'll get mad at you and think that you don't know what you're talking about, when in reality you do. So your kind of goal as a hunter is to try to obtain as much farm as possible as quickly as possible, because obviously I'm trying to think, every hunter probably is more valuable by endgame, like way more valuable by endgame as opposed to the beginning of the game. So you want to get all the farm you can. Typically, I kind of play the role like a pretty big asshole, and I'll start stealing red buff XP from my mid laner, which is probably not the nicest thing to do, and probably would not be something I would suggest if you're playing ranked or something. But in terms of casual conquest, which casuals are the largest player base that there is, I think you got to play for yourself to try to get the most farm as possible. But we'll see how that kind of goes. So we're going to start the typical start here. You could, if you're a player kind of like a mid-god player for more like ability based, but I don't think that's a play here.
Greeting. Do your best to stay ashore.
Hopefully my... Okay, he's got Hog, which I think is a mistake. Meditation is good. I think you can just go into Chalice early, which is better. Suko has 3 mixed pots and Hog. Okay. You're clearing camps with mid laner now, so I don't think Hog is necessary. I could have gone mixed pots, which would have been fine, I think. We'll see what this guy does. I assume he wants to Hog purple buff, but I don't think that makes a lot of sense, personally. Because I'm going to get there before him.
Attack right lane.
Yes.
Minions.
Okay. He does have a brain, he's just pretending like he doesn't. Why would you do this? Alright, so that was pretty fucking stupid. He didn't aggro the camp.
No problem.
So based upon how this is going early, I would say that's probably not going to go well, but we're going to figure it out. We beat them to the wave against all logic here. We want to make sure to stay out of the wave if possible. He hit level 2. That's really bad. Once again, basically, Kabraki can just kind of run at me, which is not ideal. So. Kumba's fine. We played that really well. We were kind of on the back foot, but we made it work. Good job. For some odd reason, he did not take his jump, which is not it. So we should be taking XP here once this wave is done. We get him to back, that's great. Feels really good. Probably should have gotten a kill there if I was a little bit more focused on my auto attacks. Some things to keep in mind here, it's always in your best interest to last hit your minions because you'll get more gold, which you want. Watching our mana management a little bit here, saw that I was getting a little bit low. Their purple is going to be up, so if we had jungle help, we could go purple, but we don't have jungle help, so we're just going to go for their Alpha Harpy, or not.
Attack right lane.
Hopefully he knows what I mean by that. One of my biggest bugaboos is supports who don't tank camps. That shit pisses me off more than anything. Should always be tanking camps for people because you're a fucking tank. Right now our Alpha Harpy, please. Excellent. So once again, this game is all about farming, so if you can steal farm from them, that's what you want to do. Hui's hurt here. That's excellent. We're going to stop him here with that. We still have an Alpha Harpy. Okay, he's pushing the... This was kind of a disaster. Yeah, well, you're the one who fucking pushed. I'm 5, and Hui is not, so I just lagged a little bit. That's fucked. Also, if you're a support, do not take last hits like this guy is doing. That's also really annoying. He should also be on the other side of this camp to block any autos that he tries to use to steal it, but he is not doing that, so... Slight optimizations that would make this kid better. Right now we're doing great. Farmer's looking A1 steak sauce. I would say he should probably go mid lane at this point.
Farewell.
Enemy missing. Be careful, right.
Remember, always going for as much farm as possible. It's possible that we may have wanted to get purple buff, but in casuals, I would say that it's pretty hard to maintain the appropriate level of communications to do that kind of thing. So this is just safe. But I like to be aggressive. So. Oh, that didn't go that far? He's got more items than me because he backed, so I don't really want to fight, but I can if I want to. I mean, now would be a perfect time to fight for me. But I could probably wobble combo. Okay. Got his beats out, that's fine. Nose is itchy. Excuse me for that. So we want to go get that, and that. Now we have... I'm gonna get a ward. Now we have a full item and a piece that we just got, and we were already kicking his ass, so we should be fine. He's going into... make sure to get this farm here. He's going into Devos, so we are gonna absolutely destroy him. Because he's gonna have a ramp up time for his damage, right? And we have this scepter now, so it's gonna be Slap City Central.
On my way. Be careful in the jungle.
So we noticed that these guys were fighting over here, and that we can give them assistance. So we're gonna do that. I kind of missed everything. So. But we can get some farm here.
An enemy has been slain.
So you could technically dash there to get here faster. The problem with that is then you may leave yourself vulnerable. So you always want to kind of keep your dash available if possible. Suko sharing XP with me there is not ideal. Typically, you want to let your duo lane get their purple XP, but once again, it's casual. So if it was me and I was a jungler, I'd probably say give my duo lane the middle finger, but... I'm surprised he hasn't gotten aggressive with his ultimate. I would have. Maybe he's looking to use it on this camp and secure it that way. We'll see what he does. Nope, he just backs up. So, I mean, you can kind of feel out your competition. This guy does not feel like he's very confident.
Retreat.
With my health level, he should be pushing me, for sure, especially with the Suns. Like, I came into this lane with yellow health after fighting Cabrakan. And that should have been an easy fight. Notice, once again, you want to stay out of the minions, because you want him to make a decision. Is he going to hit you or hit the minions? You don't want to ever be in the minions and give him the easy way out of saying, okay, I can hit both of you. I'm going to grab Aussie here. Dash out of base to save some time. You can also dash a lot earlier than you think you should. Because the mana pool kind of fills up faster than you think. Something to keep in mind. So we definitely have some fight ability here. He's got 21 stacks. I'm actually going to dash here because I don't want my wave to get under tower. I had advised you against that earlier, but I kind of felt out my competition and see that he doesn't really want to fight like that. So, damn it, I want to get this wave. It kind of puts the purple timer behind, but that's okay, I guess.
Nice job. Your right tower is under attack.
Right now we're up about 3,400 gold, which is good.
Attack.
Our our solo laner is rotating extremely early. We have 2 levels on Hoi Yi.
Enemy missing left.
Nice job. Enemy missing right. The obelisks are active.
You know, checking the jungle here real quick. Yeah.
Your right tower is under attack.
This is definitely risky, but
Your right tower.
that's going to help out our mid laner immensely. That's something that our jungler should probably be doing, but... he doesn't even know I'm here. Jumping into the jungle is definitely not it. I'm gonna take some tower shots for him here. Oh, okay. You kind of fucked me here.
That is misfortunate.
I kind of pulled up because I thought he was gonna take shower shot. Hello? I didn't mean to say attack. I meant to say that's too bad. We're definitely getting killed here. Mid doesn't rotate. That's pretty tragic. So, that's definitely a great rotation from their mid laner and a horrible non-rotation from our mid laner. After I got him red buff, he's still behind. You should maybe expect that with Ra and mid. He's going to get a decent amount of farm because he could clear in one move. A little bit confused though. That fight went okay. I guess we got, was it 2 for 1? Kind of tragic. I don't know. I can't do any damage to this fucking broken. He's taking that camp. You can see him do it. I definitely want to challenge this guy if I can handle it. Pretty terrible selection with the Arimo, I think, because he doesn't have a lot of power.
Careful middle.
See if we can get away with taking this red buff
Your
again.
middle tower is under attack. Be careful left.
It's gone? What about these back camps? Once again, this is risky, but
Your right tower is under attack.
yeah, I just beat his ass, so.
This is the end.
Well, that's fucked up.
Nice job.
Fuck it with their jungler a little bit. Obviously, I lose my ult there, which is tragic, but that kid played that pretty well.
Yes.
They're calling gold. They could just say gold fury, but this is a little bit dicey with Hoi Yi, but that was a good call by Mezza.
Be right back.
We've got a whole lot of jungle pressure, and I've got a lot of levels, so why not? Oh, come on, let me be efficient. This is not an intelligent rotation. His purple is up. We're gonna challenge him.
Be careful in the jungle. On my way.
We get his purple buff there. Sweet.
An enemy has been slain.
Love to see it, boys.
Swear your allegiance to me. Decepticons are being attacked.
Leech all that man's hard work. See, what you don't want to be doing is exactly what this Hoi Yi is doing. Because he's Hoi Yi, he's pretty safe. But he's just not getting anything. He's just waiting in lane, sitting there. So... that was weird. Like, he's basically just letting me kick his ass. Nice.
Double kill.
Probably just take this tower. It'd be nice if someone helped, but I have a ton of gold, as to be expected. I don't know what these kids are doing. We're just gonna take another tower, I guess. Yeah, we're snowballing pretty hard here. They're gonna take red buff. They're not gonna take red buff. But we're gonna get 2 items, I think, here. We're pretty darn close. Which is gonna make us pretty hard. Oh, not quite 2 items. We got a nice lead. 4 levels over our competition. The goal here is to just not die. And farm up to maybe get close to 20. I'm making my way over there, but I'm getting some sweet farm on the way, you know what I'm saying?
Be careful in the jungle. Information is key.
That's mine, buddy. Sorry, buddy. It's my intention to come help them, but... come help them. Get to level 20.
Your middle tower is under attack.
You know. Hoi Yi's over here. He's an easy kill if he doesn't jump. I presume that a rotation is coming. They've been pretty hardcore about their rotations onto me. So let's just go ahead and get Silver Branch. Actually, no, because I'm pretty close to getting my next item as well.
The obelisks are active.
I think they know that we're positioning to take this. You're welcome for that ward. We've just got another sentry ward, so
Okay.
that was a bit of an idiotic move. These kids are getting waxed, bro.
You have slain an enemy.
Is he out of his shit? No, okay. So, I mean, obviously you want to hit her when she's looking at you because it'll stun her, but it still slows her if you hit her with the ult right there. So that was the idea. And I know I'm huge, so I knew I'd be able to do a lot of damage.
Middle enemy tower. Retreat.
Okay, I don't know if we need to do that every time. Makes it pretty hard to follow up, but alright.
Yes.
A little bit of greed here. Want to pick up that flower?
On my way.
I really like the way that my team has been playing this. This is probably one of the better random teams that I've had in some time.
A fine weapon.
Okay, and we get this. And then we can also get this. So we are going to be way stronger when we rotate back into this.
Group up.
Yes.
Do we want fire or do we want to take another crack at that mid tower? I don't know if I know, but
We need walls.
we do need wards. And I should have bought a sentry ward on my last back. Oh, we're killing these kids so bad. It just didn't strike me. I probably wouldn't have. Alright. I'm going to slap a ward right in this crux point here. That will give us a lot of information.
Our enemy's tracks will be revealed. Be careful, right?
This won't
Group
miss.
up.
Okay. That really didn't go as planned.
Okay.
I want to kind of back it up here a little bit. Make sure I'm aware of my positioning. Man, she got railed. I did most of that damage, unfortunately. You did a good job of zoning there. Good zoning up by Hoi.
Your heart stands still. Face the might of the Naga.
We're doing it. We want to take this and then hopefully get the fire giant. She's like wet paper, so ow.
Fall to my arrows.
If I would have had some help there, I'd kill her, I think. I don't know if this guy's BMing or what. So we got... How did left... That's gonna reset the tower. I don't know if that's the... Oh, hit her with the Pridwin! Hit her with the Pridwin! Oh! Oh, she's dead because she's stupid.
That is misfortunate.
Yikes. That was a misplay. That is not very good play. She's level 18. Monka S, bro. Yeah, that's probably about right. I didn't get any Silver Branch stacks for that, but basically, right there at the end, they knew they were going to lose the game. And I think that's a pretty good way to show that you can just sit there and farm and you don't have to frag in lane and you can still You can get huge and make a big difference. I think it's more important to just farm efficiently than get kills, although, you know, it's casual, so it's not as fun, but, you know. This Yorm was friggin' slapping. Holy shiznit. She was terrible. I don't know how you get... Let's look at build. So this is the Zatman build that he's been building. I don't know how good it is on Medusa because she doesn't have the attack speed stim, so she's not getting that much out of Silver Branch here. You want to go double pen, I think, in this meta, and so I don't think Chronos Pendant is giving you a lot. If you're looking at the damage curve for this guy, we weren't even in... We were in 25 minutes, you know, and he did 13k. It's not really it. This is fine, that's fine, that's fine. Order might be a little bit whatever. We have Ra, and he went with Jotun's Wrath. I don't understand that whatsoever. I would have, and Mulan has a heal, so you should have gone with the anti-heal here. Could have gone double, like, from the base tree. Transcendence is fine once you get it done, but it's kind of tough to get there. I don't know about this. Could have gone some defense, like a Void, but that's neither here nor there. There's an item that I can't think of that he probably should have built, but this Crusher seems weird right here. He could go Titan's Bane if he's looking to kill tanks. That might not have been his aim. I mean, I'm fully equipped to kill tanks with this, so... I don't know about this Relic Dagger. It could be good with certain supports. He just maybe wanted the cooldown, but I don't know if either of these really warrant that. Bancroft's talent on Yorm. With, I've heard of the Golden Arrow thing. I don't know anything about it though. I personally just played this yesterday and went Mystical Male first, but I don't understand. This Bancroft's talent is really weird, but I mean he fragged, so. No really innate healing, so Jotun's is fine. Then Wind Brawlers. I like this, but maybe earlier. Maybe you could even get a Hydra's. Do you want Trans? I don't think you do because, especially early, because Ravana's got all that damage early, even though its clear is pretty bad. I just think this isn't it right now. And if this is it, I think you go Atlanta's bow and not Odysseus' bow, but I could be wrong with that. This and this I don't really think synergize properly. I think this is just kind of a bad build, which kind of proved in his play. This guy's trolling. He had Blink on me early and never used it, which makes no sense. Ra, you may want to do the build with Book of the Dead, maybe, especially if you are going to build this anyway. He had only 20% cooldown. Actually, what is the passive on this? Okay. But he seemed to have his ult every 2 seconds, and he actually hit me with it twice in the last fight, and I actually basically won the fight single-handedly. This is pretty booty. I guess she was against Yorm, so that's not that bad. This is doing nothing for you in this slot. You should have gotten Breastplate. This is just terrible. It's like she thought you could just move it over and it would be better, but these are laning items that help you lane and help you have an upper hand in lane, and neither one of them did anything. And I don't know about this at all. If you were going to go magical defense here, I probably would have just gone with the shield on, what is it called? Bulwark? Or, I mean, Mulan is like pressure, and then you got Yorm, which is like no pressure. So this said pressure, and then she did nothing with it. So anyway, that's going to be the YouTube video for this today. So we have just mid left to do. I'll be probably putting up just some gameplay here and there. Glad that we were finally able to get a legitimate win and a pretty crushing win. If you like this kind of information to this stuff, please let me know by commenting, subscribing, and also like the videos. I haven't been saying like the videos, but apparently it helps. I don't know because nobody likes my videos. Sad face. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. If you watched either on Twitch or are here on YouTube, there will be other suggested videos at the end of this video, probably like right now-ish. All right. Thank you. Bye.